Hey y'all. Okay, let's do a little side dish real quick to go with our leftovers last night. We're going to make a rice and broccoli cheddar casserole. Real simple, using things that I already had. It was one of them days where I'm kind of cleaning out a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I want to show you the little concoction that I've come up with. Y'all know how I am. I had bought this broccoli yesterday. It was on sale. You know, broccoli is expensive these days. The fresh broccoli especially, and it was on sale, and so I picked it up whenever I was grabbing something else at the grocery. I can't remember, and then I ended up not cooking it. I was going to steam it last night to go with our pork chops and potatoes, and I ended up not doing that. So today I had all this stuff, other stuff that I needed to use, and I thought I'm just going to do a little broccoli casserole and use that broccoli up and some of my other stuff that I need to use up. So what I just put in there, y'all, that spoon's not going to sit up in there, is some of this garlic and herb, but it's a spread, but I used it instead of regular butter. You could, of course, use regular butter if you don't have this, but y'all, I love this stuff. I don't know if you've tried it. This is my first time getting this last time. When you get your Walmart stuff, get you a container of this. You will love it. I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. Okay, so we just put in a big tablespoonful of that in here, and like I said, you can use regular butter if you want. I have this little bit of heavy cream that I need to use up, so that's going to go in next. Now you can use milk, you can use half and half, whatever you have. Y'all know I choose to do like a cream cheese, sour cream mixture and stuff like this instead of the cream of chicken or cream of mushroom. You can use cream of chicken, cream of mushroom. This is one of those little recipes that you use whatever you have on hand. That's what I did today. I thought, okay, I got a little bit of sour cream I need to use. I've got this little bit of cream cheese. I've got all this stuff that I need to use, and so it's going to work out perfectly. I'm getting ready to do another little Walmart order because I'm running out a lot of my staples, just your stuff that you keep all the time. And so it worked out perfectly to just kind of clean this stuff out. Do y'all ever do that? I love to do that all the time. So we did a little bit, just a splash of heavy cream. We got our butter. And then in here, y'all, I think I have about, I'm going to guess and say that this is about 5-6 ounces of cream cheese. Now remember, you don't have to use this if you don't like it. You use whatever you like, but I think this will be great. It's, like I said, this is one of those dishes, y'all, that I never make the same twice, because when I do make it, I make it kind of on a whim, like I'm making tonight, because I'll just throw it together with whatever, based on what ingredients I have. I'm telling you, if you keep your staples, the things that you know you like, the ingredients that you know you like, you've always got a recipe. I'm telling you, just keep your stuff and you've always got something to throw together, okay? I'm just going to let this melt down for just a second, y'all. And this is going to be so easy. I have a little bit of rice back here that I've cooked up. So far we have our butter, our heavy cream, and our cream cheese. Let's go ahead. I guess we could. Let's just go ahead and put our cheese in. I'm using Velveeta. I had just some Velveeta slices, y'all. That's what I had, so that's what I'm using. But you can use whatever kind of cheese you want. Mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, whatever you have. That's what I had in the fridge. I had picked this pack up one night, seems like, for something. And then I ended up not using it, so I thought, well, it will work perfect in this little casserole. Okay? So that was about, let's see, what was that package? It was a 16 pack. I'd say that was probably about 12 slices of the Velveeta slices, okay? Now I'm going to do a little bit of sour cream. Let's see. That's probably about 1/3 of a cup or so. Okay, we're just going to let this melt down, y'all. Make us a good little cheesy sauce. I'm going to add some spices and stuff, but I'm going to wait before I do that. See how it looks now? All this will melt up and be so good. And then we're just going to mix in some rice, our broccoli. We're going to top it with some crushed buttery crackers. And I think this will be great, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, let's start working a little bit more on our sauce. Now, my broccoli, I went on ahead, I steamed it in here, just a little bit of water, drained it, so it's over here sitting. And it was just like 2 little heads of broccoli. You know what I'm talking about, like one little package. And I just steamed it up a little bit, just cooked it for a second. Now, if you're using frozen broccoli, you might could skip that part, but I feel like personally for me, I would still go ahead and steam it just a little bit. And also that depends if you're going to go ahead and cook your rice first. But since I chose to cook my rice first, I wanted to go ahead and cook my broccoli. And that way, when I put all this in the oven, all it has to do is just really cook together for a little bit because everything's already done. But of course, you can do it however you want to do. And I'm just using a minute rice to make it easy. All right, so just a little bit of pepper in our cheese sauce and a little bit of salt. Okay. Let's mix this around and see where we're at. I don't have any milk. Sometimes I might would put milk in it, so what I may end up doing if this is a little thick, I may make us up just a little bit of broth to help thin it out, but we'll do that if we need to. And also, you know, as far as my rice, I cooked this in chicken broth also. You can do it just water. Let me get me a spoon over here. Let's see. I chose to do the broth just because it gives it a little bit more flavor. But y'all see, it's really good. You don't want to overcook it. Just cook it like the instructions on the package. That way it's going to be nice like that right there. All right, let's go ahead and put that in since it's still good and hot. It'll kind of help melt that cheese. And what I did was 1 cup of rice, y'all, which y'all know turns into about 3 cups after you cook it. So, just do your rice. Those little rice-a-roni packs would be perfect for this, y'all, or any kind of rice you want would be good. Okay, turn that down. All right, I'm gonna get my broccoli. See, here it's just all diced up and chopped up. And yeah, I can already tell that this looks a little thick. So I'm going to definitely want to put some chicken broth in here because I don't want it to be, I know it's going to thin up a little bit more as it cooks, but I don't want it to be too thick. But y'all, don't that look good already? Goodness gracious, this looks good. Smells good too. You see that? Okay, I'm fixing to, let me mix up, I'm going to do just a little bit of broth with my powder, you know, and some water, and I'll come right back. Okay, y'all, we have just about a half a cup here. Not too much, just that I just mixed up. That's what I love about having that powder. Y'all, you don't have to open up a whole container or can of broth. You've got however much you need when you need it. It's the best thing. That's a lot better. All right, let's add a little bit of seasoning. We're going to do a little bit of garlic powder. Now that flavored butter helped a lot. I think that gave a lot of good flavor. Onion powder. And just measure with your eyes. And y'all know I gotta do a little bit of my Creole. Just a dash or two. I think it will give it a great flavor. I have not eaten nothing yet that it's not good on, I tell you. To be quite honest with you. Let's go ahead and just do the rest. So let's call that a half a cup of broth. Just because I want it to be able to cook, and that rice is going to absorb a little bit more liquid anyway. I think that looks great. What do y'all think? All right, let me get my dish up here. I'm going to get it sprayed up, y'all. Back all this up and get my crackers and everything ready, and we'll get this topped off and in the oven. Okay, y'all, I have about 2 tablespoons of butter here in my cup, and these are just the little, you know, those small little packs. I'm going to go ahead and use this one that was already open. And then I'm going to just use one of the other. I don't like a ton of crackers on top, but I do like a little bit. So I think we'll do half of that one or half of this one and that one other one. did make quite a bit, more than I really expected it to. And I said I only used a cup of the dry rice. While I'm doing this, let me tell you again what I did for that sauce. I did, remember, just started with a little bit of butter. Then I did the cream cheese, sour cream, a little bit of heavy cream, some Velveeta cheese. Then we added in a little bit of chicken broth. We did some garlic powder, onion powder, the Creole seasoning. I think that's everything. I may be forgetting something, but I don't think I am. I think that was about it. Y'all, just like I said, you use what you've got. If you want to do the cream of chicken, you go right ahead. Any of it will be good. All right, now to these, I'm going to add in a little bit of this shredded cheese. This is that little Italian blend that I bought the other night. It has provolone, a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of mozzarella, just a little bit of olive in here. We're just going to put a little bit of that in. And then we're going to be good to go for our topping. Okay. I've sprayed this in my little dish here. So I'm gonna pour all that in there. And y'all, you could make a meal out of this, of course, and add you some chicken in or whatever you wanted to add in. Well, that would be great too. Sure would. Okay. Yep, this little dish is perfect. And I'm only going to cook this, y'all, for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, because like I said, I like to make sure everything's already done. You just don't want to overcook your rice and overcook your broccoli if you do pre-cook it. That way, after you get it out of the oven, it's not just a soggy mess. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. Now let's put our little mixture over the top. I think this is just going to top it off, y'all. Yum, yum. There on our spoon. Spread this out. Okay, y'all. I am fixing to toss this in there. 350 for, I'm gonna say maybe 20 minutes or so. Look at that. Does that look good? Okay, and I'll be back. Hey y'all, look at our broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole. Don't that look delicious, y'all? So what I did, I cooked it about 20-25 minutes. I forgot to turn my timer on. But you know, just until it's good and bubbly. And then on 350, and then I turned it on broil and just got the top good and brown. I have my leftovers here, which is the same thing as last night. A pork chop, mashed potatoes, some of that good sour cream gravy. I'm going to get some of this out, and then I'm going to let it cool, and then we'll do a taste test. That way I can kind of do a better taste test of it. But y'all, look at this. I know we're double starching a little bit tonight with the rice and the mashed potatoes, but sometimes it just works out like that. Y'all know how it is. But this is still so crazy hot. But look at it, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool for just a second, and then I'll come back and we're going to do a taste test. Okay, y'all, maybe this is cooled off enough so we can do the taste test. Let's go ahead and get us a bite of our mashed potatoes and pork chops first. That way, because we know it's cool. I just heated those up a little bit. Y'all will want to do these pork chops. I know I told y'all that last night, but I can't express it enough how good they are. I'm telling you. I'll grab a napkin. So, if you're seeing this video and you're wondering about the pork chops, in case you didn't see it, there's a video on my page of these pork chops that I made last night. And then tonight, I just did this little casserole to go with my leftovers. And then, y'all, tomorrow, whatever I make, then I will have some of this casserole to go with it. So, it works out. You can also put cauliflower in this too. I don't think I told y'all that, but I'm glad I put that extra liquid, that half a cup of the broth in there, because I would have definitely not wanted it to be any thicker. So that was a good choice there. So make sure you have enough liquid, because remember, as it cooks, and especially with the rice, even though it's already cooked, it's still going to absorb your liquid, okay? Oh man, y'all, that is good. I love that. That is so good, y'all. It's still so hot. When you put something on broil like that, it gets so hot at the end. That's good. I'm telling you, I think if y'all normally do your casserole with the cream and chicken, and if you do try it with the cream cheese and sour cream and all of that, and your little bit of chicken broth, I don't think you'll ever go back. But y'all know I'm not a lover of the cream of soup, so if you are, then I get it, and you may like it that way. But try it just one time. Try it without it. Do your cream cheese, your sour cream, your cheese, your broth, a little bit of milk, heavy cream, whichever you have, a little bit of season. I think you'll love it. Delicious. This is perfect to take to a dinner. Your little Thanksgiving dinner's coming up. It's a perfect little side dish. Everybody will love it. It's easy. It doesn't break the bank. Y'all have to try it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna enjoy this. I love that casserole. I could eat that casserole just by itself, and like I said, you can throw some chicken in too. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.